All right, good morning, cyber traders. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Good to see you all. Good. See you, Lita. Everyone, loud and clear. Good to see everybody on social media. Guys, I'm so excited. We're getting some really cool moves this morning. By the way, are a lot of you subscribed to my Instagram? Because I just posted a quick little video of some stocks that are moving. Like, obviously, I told you to be here at 9 a.m. for some of them that are watching on social media. But everyone here in the trading room, you guys were doing great. SLNO, this thing is up, my God, almost 330%. And it hasn't stopped since 8:30, $12 stock. Look at this bad boy. $20. Are you kidding me? This thing is phenomenal. And there's a couple other ones that we're going to focus on too that are moving up pretty nicely. But before we do that, let's just do a couple of announcements before we get started. So remember, today's your last day. If you want to get into that webcast for watching us live at our on-site, it's our biggest event of the year here at Cyber Trading University here on Long Island, New York. So please make sure you talk to education advisors if you want to get into that webcast. Like I said, you don't want to miss it. We got some great speakers that are going to be coming up and everything else. It's a 2-day event. And remember, I know some people are traveling right now that are coming to on-site. Setup will be at 5 a.m., 5 to 7, and we'll start at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. A couple other big announcements before we get started. Traders Talk today. So this is something pretty exciting. We got Steve Primo that's going to be coming on and doing Traders Talk. You know, we have a lot of great little speakers that come in other than just us doing these presentations. That's going to be done at 11 a.m. And then Josh is going to be doing Traders Talk tomorrow for all of you at our on-site facility. So look forward to that. All right, so let's go over a couple of things that are moving. And, you know, we need to talk about what happened tomorrow or what happened yesterday, because there were some crazy stocks that move. I want to start off with this RNAZ. Holy crap. This thing right out of the gate at 9:30 was just on fire. You could see here in pre-market right around here. Let me blow this up because some of you probably can't see it. Listen. There, just like this today with SLNO and the BFRG and the IMBT. This was yesterday, and there's some today. But look at this one yesterday. This thing literally started right around 8:30 this morning, and you know, even around not 8 a morning, and it started right around this about 62 cents. And then all of a sudden, this thing just rocketed all the way to about $1.20, and the market's not even open. Then at 9:30, if you came in late, look at this bad boy. It literally ran. I got to zoom in a little bit higher for you. Let me bring this up a little bit better. This damn thing ran right out of the gate at $1.25 after already running up 100% pre-market, shot up all the way up to $1.70. Let me take this out here so you guys can see the time here. If you showed up late at 10 o'clock, this thing ran from $1.70 and got halted. $3. Holy crap. This is what you're looking for. But remember, us traders, we don't go out there and try to kill it. We don't need to make the $2. If you made 50 cents, you know, on 1,000 shares, $100,000 a year salary. If you're a little bit more an advanced trader, you could have traded several thousand. It was a great mover. What a nice moving stock. Anyway, there were a couple other ones also want to throw up there. BPTS, another big runner, $1.30 to $2. I mean, that is still substantial, but not even close to the one we just saw earlier. VACC, another one, made a big pop a little bit later in the afternoon. This late in the morning, you can see this thing ran, gapped up, hovered around $2, and then right around here at 12 o'clock, this thing $2.30 all the way to $4. I mean, what a crazy Monday, right? I mean, here's another one, SE, a little bit more expensive. Stock made a big push right here. You could see it went from like $36 up to $40. And then, yeah, listen, I'm still keeping an eye on CART. CART, you know, it's so funny, but remember we talked about this, you know, going public. CART's got, they're doing everything in their power to hold it at $30 a share. You know, they want to hold that IPO price because if it does fall down there, it's going to get crushed. All right, so let's talk about some stocks that are also moving. I want to talk about some swing trades, okay? Now, listen, everyone knows about NVIDIA. We talked about NVIDIA so many times. Everyone wants to trade. I was talking to someone the other day, and he was bragging how much money he made in NVIDIA and how well he's doing NVIDIA. And I mean, like, listen, we teach this in our classes. He got so cocky and so in, and like, this is not like $100 stock anymore. Yeah, it went to 500. He started doubling down, upticking, bought more. He made so much money in NVIDIA that then he started getting into the options trade. He goes, you know what? I ran out of money. I love NVIDIA so much. He traded some crazy options on it. Guess what? He lost it all. Here's somebody who made a fortune on NVIDIA and was already planning on buying a house and this and that. And sure enough, just from 500 to 400, he lost it all. And now he's negative, okay? From starting from 150, running up to 500. Once again, we're going to be doing a swing trading course tomorrow on the webcast if you do the on-site too. And these are things we're going to talk about. Remember what we teach at Cyber Trader University. It's not about making money. It's about controlling the losses and controlling the winners. And I just want to bring that up because this is a pretty sad story to hear, somebody that got a little cocky. It wasn't even a student. It was somebody actually I followed up with. He wanted to be a student and thought, he goes, I don't need him doing great with NVIDIA. And, and I just remembered because I don't know too many people that had that big of a position, in NVIDIA and got himself in trouble. Sad story, but you know what? This is why you got everyone out there on social media. This is why you got to learn how to play the game. And I know some of you here have been students forever here at Cyber Trader University. You've been around the block. You've seen this time and time again. And it's not about hitting home runs. It's about base hits. Now, what is moving this morning? Let's go over a couple of things. So SLNO, what a runner. This thing has nonstop, has gone up since we started this morning. The morning meeting, it just ran from 19 up to 22. Listen, it is now starting to become not your category 2 trade. It's starting to become a 4, and it's only pre-market. Now, you can see here on level 4, just want to bring this up for everyone who hasn't seen it before, but we're getting a good ladder effect that did start kicking in around 21 right there. You can see that ladder right there, and you're getting ladders 13, 12, 10. That is called algorithms, okay? I did post a YouTube video on it. YouTube. I did post something on Instagram for some of you who want to check it out, explaining a little bit more about that big run up. But this is things you got to watch out for. Listen, if this happened last week before I went away, I told everyone this. If you made your money, go home, okay? We had a stock that we traded last week, and it had a huge run up, and then it took off. It went up, it tripled what it did in pre-market. It doesn't matter. Remember that NVIDIA guy that thought he could keep trading, okay? You made your money, go home, you're done for the day. Go take your spouse out for a really nice breakfast, the Four Seasons. I don't care what it is, but enjoy it. Maybe do that garden, maybe go take care of your chickens. I don't know, but do something, all right? But if you made your money this morning on SLNO, like we all trade this morning, you're done for the day. Now, there's a couple of stocks that are all moving too. BFRG, this is what you got to worry about. So BFRG has, had a really, really good run up. Now, if you watched level 4, okay, and you looked at, I don't know if you can't see it here on NASDAQ Book Viewer, BFRG, let me bring up level 4. Okay, yeah, so look at NASDAQ Book Viewer. So one thing that for some of you know that I do a lot of speakings for NASDAQ, I'm actually going to be on in 2 weeks. I'm there, I'm there regularly for the past several years, and I'm there almost every month. But one thing I want to point out on BFRG is that look at all the orders out here. You got literally 48,000 shares looking to sell, and you got 5,000 shares to buy. That is an extremely imbalance, and that probably explains why the stock is probably going down over there from that high at 420. Not only that, but everybody should have saw this right here. Everyone should have saw this trade, this seller right here. You could see the ladder effect that kicked in. And, you could see that order right there. How much is that? About 15,000. Yeah, about close to about 20,000 right there. Those orders were out there. And then these buyers started getting executed right around 8:15. So when you had that big run at 8 a.m., you know what? You should have had that game plan where to get out. And if you didn't, this is why you can't go broke taking a profit. It was great 8 o'clock mover, but also, you know what? If you didn't take that profit, you got hurt right there. A couple other stocks out there I want to throw out. IMVT is another one that's moving up pretty nicely. A little bit of an iceberg order just showed up. We got a ladder effect that did kick in right here. A couple of buyers kept upticking. You could see that little red dots right there. And then this guy, he had his 20,000 share seller just showed up right here. You also got this. I mean, this is really not a lot. It looks pretty big at 2,300 at $35. This is the guy you want to watch out for. And that's why we're having a tough time not going any higher. So those are the things you got to look at. Did anything else pop up there? There was a couple other ones. This one, I know all of us were looking at this a little bit earlier when we started. 8 o'clock this morning was a 90-cent stock. What a really good run. Ran from $1 at 8.45, shot up to about 3.25. This is pretty self-explanatory. You could see this iceberg order did show up here around 8.50. When he got close to it, he got done, and there was a buy right here that got filled, and that's why we're trending down. But what was nice about it, you could see here, there was a lot of orders that were bidding up the stock, including this guy right here for about 50,000, right around this 90 cents right there. So once again, what is the whole logic about CyberTrade University and what we teach here? It's about following the money. Okay, that's really what comes down to it. You know, you could sit there and put every dumb indicator you want, but when it comes down to this, this is what we look for. A couple of stocks also want to hop over here in the New York Stock Exchange. FSR, Fisker, one of the car companies, the stock took a big beating. And from $7, we watched this come all the way down. You know what? As a swing trader, if you did do the swing trade, it was great going to August and September. But watch how fast that stock shot up, made that big run up here, and you could see how fast this thing just tanked right there. Because we always say whatever goes up comes down twice as fast. And that's what we have right there. So as a swing trade, hopefully everybody saw that coming. But it was a pretty good one right there. We're getting a big move on this KOLD, but we're getting crushed. You can see oil is obviously, Boyle's coming down. Let me tell you, I'm very happy. A lot of you remember we had this stock when it did the reverse stock split right here, and that's not a very good sign. I thought I was doing pretty decent on it. I got out of it. I lost about $1 on it. And I think I got out right here before the split. I mean, I got here after the split. It wasn't really moving. You know, we had this big run up right here, but once it started making a lower high, look, it just broke all-time lows. Not a very good sign on Boyle. So, you know, we do trade ETFs on it. We do get some nice orders out there on the level 4, but it's all about following the game. Now, the market right now, are we still down? So if I looked at it, yeah, I mean, everything is red. We're getting a lot of reds on here on level 4. You can see it over here, everything on the right, or even on my watch list too. We got a little bit, yeah, so we're down today. You know, I mean, they didn't like what the Fed say about they still consider raising interest rates. They want to get inflation down to 2%. I mean, what we're talking 10% right now on mortgages. I mean, it's going to be crazy. You're going to see a lot of crazy stuff going on. But policies is where we make our money. Okay, we don't work on politics; we work on policy. So if they're going to do it, there's going to be some really, really good shorts out there. Brian says DraftKings got a nice little upgrade. DKNG. So you know what? It got upgraded, but it's not up a lot. It's up $1. We could watch it. I mean, we always done well with DraftKings. DraftKings had a really good run up since last year, you know, till now. I mean, it is trending down a little bit, and I think it has a lot more to do about the market other than, you know, than what's happening. I mean, we're trading right here. You could see here on the Dow, we got a little bit of an issue right here where we kind of broke through this big support levels. We're hovering right here. We're at a very pivotal point of this 33.8. Okay, if we break this, and you can see that line going straight across, I mean, 32 is not too far. And we look at the S&P, which pretty much trades very similar to it, because I know a lot of people are a fan of the S&P. I mean, you're at a you kind of like broke it a little bit. I mean, you're at 43.28. You kind of broke it a little bit. You got a little bit here of resistance levels right around this 42.60, but it breaks through this. I mean, this thing is going down to 42. That is a very big difference from where we were hovering. And if you looked at it overall since August, you could see now we're breaking not higher lows. Now we're making a lower low, and we really had that big dip right there. So I personally, let you know, I kind of got out a lot of my swing trades. You know, I broke even. I lost some money on it. I'm doing well on my day trades, which has always been good, like we're trading this morning. So I would be really, really cautious. And you know what? We're going to spend a lot more time talking about that on the on-site. So just make sure you register for that class, everyone. So let's get ready for the market open up. We got 15 minutes. A couple of things really quick. Remember, if you're going to be doing the webcast, Talk to Education Advisor, Steve Primo today at 11. We will broadcast live on YouTube and on Instagram, all our social media. So please make sure you keep access and like us and friend us, so you have those alerts so you can get that. We have some of the best gurus in the industry. I mean, there's a lot of them out there, and a lot of them do suck, and a lot of them you got to be careful of. But, I've been doing it for 30 years. I know who to trust, who's not. I wouldn't have them come and do a presentation if I feel you wouldn't get any value of it. So look forward to having him here. And then we'll be doing Traders Talk with Josh tomorrow also. So let's get ready for the market to open up, everyone. 15 minutes. We'll be back over here at 11 o'clock, everybody, on social media. Cyber Traders, don't forget, you see something, say something. And if you're new here and you're doing a trial in the trading room, once again, just sit there and watch. Just don't do anything. Just listen to the traders, see how they make money, and how we teach them how to think for themselves. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading. Be safe. And we'll be back in a little bit.